Today we are gonna be making a 2026 book bingo card. Last year I just made a normal bingo card and it was good. I did a good job at that. This year I really want to make one for a book bingo. I'm gonna start in Canva just by figuring out which bingo card I really want to use. There's so many options, but I don't like any of these. Let me just search bingo card. Okay, quite Christmassy, all of these. Oh my god guys, this one looks so cute. I think I'm gonna use this one. I know it says bridal bingo, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna call it book, and then it says bingo here. One of the things I want to put on my book bingo card is I want to read 15 books this year. I'm gonna put in reading 15 books. Oh, that's too big. Books. You can put this in the middle like that. I also want to read a classics this year. I think that would be really nice. I have an idea of which classic I'm going to read. I'm not sure yet. Thinking of reading Crime and Punishment. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to read it or not, but I think this would be a nice put a classic book I want to read. I want to read a mystery. I have 5 Survive that you might have seen in my other videos if you've been following. Oh my god, is that how you spell to a mystery? That's not how you spell to a mystery. Okay, I want to read a mystery. I already have 5 Survive ready on the reading list to read, but I don't know if that's going to be the book I'm going to be reading. I would also love to learn about a new author. I think reading a book by a new author, to me, not a new author in general, I don't really know that many authors, but reading a new author, that could be a good start. I want to find a 5-star book this year. Hopefully that can be done as well. I feel like reading a 5-star book is so exciting, and finding your favorite book, I just feel like I'm not a person that rates a lot of my books 5-star, so I really wanna find a good book that I can read 5-star. Most of the books I read are only a 4-star, so hopefully a 5-star book. And another thing we could put on is a sports romance. That could be a good book idea. And fake dating. Oh, a sports romance with a fake dating. 2 in 1, guys. That could be a good one. I love a fake dating trope, and I love a good sports romance. I actually don't like that much of a sports romance. I don't really like that many sports. I love football. I think that's a great sport. And then I read this rugby one, which made me like rugby a little, but I have not watched rugby at all either. But most of the sports romance on the market is hockey, and I'm not a hockey fan at all. I just don't enjoy that. So another book could be A Masked Man. I do like a fair share of dark romance, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully I don't read that many. I feel like when you read too much dark romance, your brain chemistry is adapted to the things you read, and you find it not that dark anymore, and that's a bit scary, I'm not gonna lie, because some of the books I've read and I'm this is not that bad at all. Why are people so dramatic over this? And it's quite dark. So hopefully I don't read that many dark romance this year, but I do want to read a masked main character romantic dark romance book. Oh my god, I have to read A Forced Proximity. Is that how you say it? Proximity. Is that how you spell it? That's probably not how you spell it. I love A Forced Proximity. I love when they have to be together or close to each other or something like that. I don't know why, but I love that. I also love a good enemies to lovers romance. That's one of my favorite tropes. But I feel a lot of enemies to lovers just are not that good. I've read a few where they already have that lust chemistry, and it's just not that amazing to read as much as when they're I hate you and I want to kill you and I just want to destroy you, and then they fall in love, and that's just so beautiful. Another book we can read. I could read a book that has a new genre. I really read the same thing. I mostly read romance and a little mystery, so a new genre would be a great idea to read and learn about maybe a new author from a new genre. I really want to read a few fantasy books. I think I have like 4 series that I just haven't read yet, but I know I'm gonna love them, so I just have to like put myself accountable to read some of these fantasy books. I also want to read a non-fiction book. I already have a non-fiction book, so hopefully I can read the non-fiction book I have this year. Non-fiction. Guys, I'm really bad at spelling. I feel like someone is looking over me when I'm like spelling and showing you guys how I'm doing this, so it's kind of stressful. I also want to read a myth retelling. I have this one book, I forgot what it's called, but it's a myth retelling of a Korean tale, I think. I don't know yet, but I bought the book and I've always wanted to read this. Hopefully I can get myself to read it this year. I want to read a horror. I think I really want to read... Ooh, that's not how you spell horror. I think I want to read a horror by Stephen King. I love him as an author. I think he's a really popular author and a loved one at that. And I've only read like one of his short stories and that's it, I think. So I really want to read more of his books. Hopefully that can be possible this year. Speaking of horror, or close to it, I want to read a book where someone is missing. That could be a good idea. Or like, oh, also like a shocking twist. That could be a good idea. It could kind of go in like a mystery, so like a missing person, a shocking twist, kind of go hand in hand together. Oh my god, I can read a cowboy romance as well. I love a cowboy romance. That's like one of my favorite romances ever. I also want to read a book outside. I feel like I'm always inside when I read a book. I never go outside at all, so reading a book outside could be a good idea. I want to read a book from my country, maybe? That could be good. I have a few books in mind actually to read those. If you've seen my Black Friday haul, you would know which books I want to read. Or if you've seen books I want to read in 2026, you might have an idea which books I'm talking about. Then I don't really want to do this, but I want an emotional book and I want to cry, have a good cry over a book about the characters. I feel like it's been a long time I've really connected deeply with a character. The last time I did that, I think it was the Boys of Torment series, and that's been a while since I've read that. So a book I can cry over. And last but not least, I want to read a series. I have so many books that are series I've bought already, so reading a new series might be a good idea. Anyways guys, this is my book bingo and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in my next video. So bye!